St. Dorothy's Rest Episcopal Camp and Retreat was established in 1901 by Nellie Lincoln and her husband, James Lincoln, in honor of their daughter, Dorothy. After losing their young child to sickness, the Lincolns envisioned a place where critically ill children could experience the sacredness and healing that they believed could only take place through exposure to nature.
In a busy dispensary in San Francisco, where many crippled children were cared for, it became evident that the great need was for a place in the country where these children could be taken to be built up. This thought has been most beautifully made manifest through what at the time seemed only added sorrow. By the generosity of friends, St. Dorothy's has been built and furnished, to the glory of God and in loving memory of Dorothy Pitkin Lincoln.
1 acre in the town of Camp Meeker was offered to their cause, and in its first summer, Mrs. Lincoln welcomed the first group of critically ill campers to St. Dorothy's for weeks of rest, at no charge to the families.
The first acre has grown to 16. There are 9 buildings on the grounds.
Through diligence and compassion, St. Dorothy's grew heartily in its first 30 years. As the campus spread, the hope of St. Dorothy's continued to welcome new campers. In 1943, the Sisters of the Transfiguration came to run St. Dorothy's at the request of Nellie Lincoln. Sister Leoba and Sister Alice served as directors during this time and extended the camp ministry from the children of Bay Area hospitals to include children from Cannon Kip Community House, Good Samaritan Mission, and throughout the diocese, never turning away a child for inability to bear.
The campers all enjoy their time together, from the moment they get on the bus until the moment they get home.
In 1966, the camp officially came under the auspices of the Episcopal Church, and the sisters continued their watch until 1972. The next decade welcomed a number of directors until 1983 and the arrival of Mark Farmer and his wife Jean. During their 21 years of service to St. Dorothy's, they expanded the grounds by acquiring neighboring property, revitalizing the hospital camps, and creating retreat accommodations for St. Dorothy's to become a year-round camp and retreat ministry.
I first encountered St. Dorothy's just 3 months after my surgery. I was scared and not really sure how I could hope for my future. That summer, I met other teens like me, and I learned from my peers that I could have a great deal of hope in my future.
Today, the oldest camp in California serves over 2,000 guests annually through retreat ministry for diocesan groups, youth groups, churches, and multi-denominational gatherings. Over 70 AmeriCorps volunteers have lived and worked on the grounds, and this year, 377 children participated in our 110th summer camp season. Dorothy's memory continues to live on in the lives touched by this place.
Starting as a venture of faith, St. Dorothy's has been a living lesson to all those connected with it, and its future holds no fears.